Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I wanted to get a cool nighttime motion blurred skateboard shot and do a little behind the scenes video of getting the shot and how I edit it in the editing room. I just received these awesome skateboard lights called ShredLights, which I'm stoked not only to use, but also to have them for this photo because I think it's really gonna make the photo pop. Basically, the game plan is to find a really cool location that has lights in the background, and that's gonna really make the blur kind of night lapse, long exposure style photo work really well. And then I'm gonna take a few different photos at a few different shutter speeds to get that blur effect, but then also have a crisp, clean image of me skateboarding through the frame. Once I found a cool location, I set up the camera on a timer and took a bunch of different shots at a few different shutter speeds. I didn't have a lot of light to work with, so I took some stationary shots where I would be completely sharp in the photo. I also took shots at a low shutter speed with me panning the camera to create those streaky lines similar to a long exposure. All right, well, I think we got the shot. It was a little tricky. It would have been nice to have kind of a spotlight, but make do with what you have, and we'll take her back to the editing room and see what we got. Okay, so in the editing room, first thing I did was import my photos into Adobe Lightroom, and this is the photo that I wanted to use. This is the still photo where I'm just standing on the board. So the first thing I did was just made some basic adjustments to this photo, and then I went through my blurred photos, and this is the photo where I basically had a slow shutter speed and panned the camera from left to right. And so I made some basic adjustments to this photo. Then I exported these two photos from Lightroom and imported the edited photos into Photoshop. So here's the edited photo of me standing on the board. And here's the photo I took behind the camera with a slow shutter speed panning left to right. And basically all I did was merge these two layers and add some feathering so it looks like the blur is behind me flying by on the skateboard. And I look a little bit sharp, so what I wanted to do is add some blur to kind of my back edge to make me look like I'm moving fast. So I did that there just by duplicating my layer and smudging the back out a bit. The next thing I wanted to do was also make this concrete look a little bit blurry because right now it's a little bit too crisp. So I basically just made some adjustments on the floor to make that look like it's also moving really quickly. And now I'm kind of more blended in. The last thing I wanted to do, there's a lot of black space up in the top of this photo. So I thought it'd be cool to add a starry layer like this one. And then also smudge this out to make it look like I'm moving fast past it, like this, and basically feather that out so it's blurred into the photo. And that's the completed photo of me flying along on my boosted board. So a few things that would have made this shot a lot cooler. Well, one is if you had a photographer and a subject that you could be shooting. Just makes this whole process a lot easier, and you can be a lot more creative with moving the camera when they're skating through the frame. The second thing is actually having a light. My photo is pretty dark because the light I had just wasn't strong enough to get the shot of me on the skateboard. Nevertheless, I think it came out pretty cool. Hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, please give it a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and stay tuned for the next episode.